It's Hyper Halloween!
Alright everyone, get ready to don your leather pants and feather your hair. I'm going to talk about 1987's Rock and Roll Nightmare. Rock and Roll Nightmare was produced by and starring John Michael Thor. The film combines awesome effects, good horror elements, and good old-fashioned heavy metal. The movie starts off with an unsuspecting family being tormented and killed by monsters. This all happens in an isolated farmhouse in Canada. The farmhouse is then offered as a timeshare, and a band called Triton arrives in the hopes that they can record some music. They, of course, are picked off one by one until the last one standing is the lead singer himself, John Triton, played by Thor. I will warn you, there are several songs being performed throughout the movie. They're not bad, like at all, they're actually pretty decent. But I figured I should mention them in case you decide to watch the movie and a random music video pops up. Now, I know this sounds like your run-of-the-mill demon slasher type film, and you'd be right. However, the film does a complete 180 and has one of the most iconic endings in cinema history. For those that have never seen the film, pause this video here and go watch it. I'd honestly hate to be the one who spoils it for you. Okay, did you watch it yet? Because I'm going to go into the ending. Okay, you've been warned. So, it turns out that the lead singer isn't the lead singer of a band at all, but is actually the Archangel Intercessor. Intercessor created an illusion to fool the demon, Beelzebub, that was plaguing the farmhouse. The illusion was actually all of his bandmates. So, technically no one dies in the film. Well, except for the opening kill family, I guess. Intercessor does this in order to lure the demon out. The two have an epic battle at the end, and the evil demon is slain. Now, I honestly can't do this ending justice. You'll just have to see it to experience it. It literally, and I do mean literally, comes out of nowhere. And it almost seems like it was written once they wrote themselves into a corner. There are no hints that allude to Triton being an archangel. Going back to the final scene though, the fight scene between Intercessor and Beelzebub is nothing short of magnificent as well. The amount of effort that Thor puts into his performance is amazing to say the least, with the exception of the fight with Beelzebub. It almost seems like the monster prop was too expensive to destroy, and Thor had to handle it with care. Now, Rock and Roll Nightmare is a movie that seems to receive mixed reviews. The main movie truly isn't anything spectacular, but the creature design, practical effects, and ending make it stand out to me. And at its heart, it's a fun, campy movie. One thing I forgot to mention about the ending of Rock and Roll Nightmare is that it sets up a sequel in its ending scene. I actually just found out while writing this that Thor did come through with a sequel called Intercessor, another Rock and Roll Nightmare. I had no idea, so that's going to be one I need to check out. Although it does look like the DVD had a limited release, so it's kind of on the expensive side. Regardless, if you're looking for a fun, campy film this Halloween season, give Rock and Roll Nightmare a try. If you don't like it for its story, then you'll probably enjoy the music. If you don't like the music, well, I don't know what's wrong with you. Either way, I highly recommend Rock and Roll Nightmare.